Hello everyone, my name is John Yonan. I'm one of the founders here at LenderLetter.com. In our last video, we converted a Word doc into a LenderLetter template. In this video, we're going to assign that template to a buyer and then modify the template and show you how that works. So let's begin. We're logged in as Larry Lender. We just come over here and let's see what that template is. We click on My Templates, and you may recall we created this template in the previous video. Let's take a look at the template by clicking this Action button to view the template. So if you viewed the last video, this should look familiar to you. We have a pre-approval template. It has variables inserted at specific locations throughout the template, including purchase price over here. We have date, seller's names, borrower's names, escrow number, property address, loan type, and purchase price. Alright, so let's close that out. And the second action button would be to clone the template to My Templates. We're not going to do that right now. We want to assign this template to a buyer. So the way to do that is to just come up here to buyers. Now we make note of this word, right, or this name. Standard pre-approval template conventional. Come over here to buyers, and we're going to assign this to Joe Buyer. Now we can add a buyer, but that was done in a previous video. So let's say we've got Joe Buyer. Right now Joe Buyer has 7 letters. We're going to add a letter, so we click on letters, and we come up here to add letter. We're going to give it a name, Joe Buyer Conventional 1, 2, 3 anywho street, and we'll just say somewhere. Whoa, I am way off. Somewhere, we'll make it in California. Alright, that's just a reference point for us. Now we come to template. We drop that down, and this is the template that we're looking for, the standard pre-approval template dash conventional. We select that. Now you'll notice over here, once we do that, there's going to be some information that pops up down here, but also Hank Holmes is already associated as an agent with Joe Byers, so we don't have to select an agent. He's already filled in. But what happens when we select the template is whatever replacement variables we had included in the template are now listed here. So this is where the magic starts. It's going to default to today's date. You can click in here and change the date if you like. You may, now by default, none of these are checked. So if you say allow edit, then visible will automatically be checked. So each one of these variables, the date, the seller's names, the borrower's escrow number, property address, loan type, and purchase price, all of these can be either visible or not visible, and all of these can be editable by the agent or the buyer, or not editable. That's your choice. So date, if you click on allow edit, then by default it must be visible, because if it weren't visible you can't edit it. However, you could come over, you could say allow edit off but make it visible, and then this date would never be able to change. Okay? But by default, most everyone will be clicking these to say that they are editable and visible. Now, loan type, I, as the loan officer, I'm not going to make that editable, but they can see it. And I could change this to some other loan type. But we're going to allow them to make all sorts of changes. Then we're going to set a max price that they will not be able to go over, and then an offer price for this initial pre-approval letter. All right, so we're going to type in here Mr. and Mrs. Sellers, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, escrow number 1213-1234567 can be any kind of numbering system that or letters that you like. Property address is 124 Sycamore. Well, no, we have it up top, right? We said it was 123 Anywhere or Anywho Street. Somewhere, California 95555. Okay, it's conventional. Maximum price, we're going to say 800,000. And the offer price, this initial offer price, is going to be 725,500. All right. Once that's complete, you'll notice that it puts in a little summary up here. Once that's complete, we click Submit. And now the letter is created. Now let's take a look at it. We click here for viewing. Now you'll notice that the date has been filled in, the sellers, the buyers, or in this case now called the borrowers, the escrow number, the property address, the loan type, and the sales price. But let's say that we wanted to make a change to that. They say, hey, Larry, I don't want 725, I want 735. Not a problem. You simply come over here where it says Edit Letter, click on that, come back in, now change it to 735. Hit Update. Bang. The letter is updated. Let's take a look. And now the price is $735. And going forward, that's how simple it is to make a change to a pre-approval letter. You can also not only view it, download it, or print it here, but you can also email the letter to anyone instantly. So you click on Send Letter. You simply put in the recipient's email address. Let's say we're going to send it to Joe Buyer. We're going to send it to Hank Holmes. We're going to put in a subject. We're going to put in any kind of body text that we want, and we can do some formatting with that text. And then we send it, and it includes automatically the pre-approval letter as an attachment to your email. That's how simple it is. In our next video, we will discuss letter verification and how to validate or authenticate every letter that is sent out using LenderLetter.com. So I hope this video has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing.